So Devon, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm great. Had a lot of fun.
I know a lot of fans got to read your story online, but what inspired you to start playing lacrosse to begin with?
A friend of mine growing up, her dad owned the only lacrosse store in Colorado, and they started a league, and they said, come play, and I said, sure. So I did, and they didn't have a goalie, and I wanted to wear all the stuff, so that's kind of how I got into it.
Now, from a goalkeeper's perspective, I mean, like, just talk about what it's like to be in the cage just to begin with, and just having those balls just coming at you. I mean, just what is your approach?
I think it's to just do the easy things and try to make sure you're set, you're on angle, you're ready for the shot. But, you know, it's a lot of fun because it's an individual position in a team sport, so, you know, you get to bring out your competitive side a little bit.
What would be like some of your best advice for those goalkeepers out there? Is this to be aggressive or just...
Yeah, I think it's, you know, to focus on the basics, probably. Know your angles, know your footwork, and then trust your hand speed. So if you got those down, you've got a good foundation.
Now, how about, you know, coming to the Lizards? You know, this is a first for them, I'm sure a first for you. How's the transition been for you so far?
There's definitely an adjustment period. I think, you know, the game and then, you know, meshing with the guys a little bit, but it was a great opportunity. I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I grew up watching men's lacrosse. You know, that's all there was, and you know, to have the opportunity handed to me, or, you know, presented to me rather, you know, it was just something I couldn't pass up.
Now, I know this took you a while, right? Were you trying out for the Lizards for a little bit before you finally now got the opportunity? You were trying to talk to somebody about getting on the team? And...
Yeah, we had spoken just kind of roughly about it all, and then, you know, I was still with the U.S. team and had my commitments there, but then it kind of all started clicking, and, you know, I just put my name in, and then they claimed my rights, so then the rest happened.
Tell the fans what you feel you could bring to the team if you're selected.
I think it's just a new opportunity. I think it's probably a different, you know, eagerness and kind of, I don't want to say flair, but just kind of like a different, you know, like little heart hustle out on the field instead of like kind of a bigger guy. But, you know, I look around and I'm like, oh, I'm size up with some of these guys. So, but I think it's just, you know, a different opportunity, and it kind of opens up the game a little bit more to, you know, the women as well.
Has your time with the U.S. team, do you think, helped prepare you for the Major League game? Or?
Definitely. You know, those are some of the best athletes I've ever played with, run with, anything. And, you know, the speed that they play at, they move the ball so fast. You know, the shots are probably a little bit different than, you know, what you saw out here today. But, you know, the knowledge of the game, the passion for the game is the same. And that's why, you know, having this opportunity was so great.
How special is it for you to have somebody like Joe, who's been able to not only coach the women in the men's game? Have you been able to pick his brain a lot about adjusting to playing for the Lizards and adjusting your game? Yeah,
a little bit. He's definitely given me some pointers, and, you know, I trust him wholeheartedly, and, you know, the organization as well, to give me the opportunity, because, you know, he knows both sides, and if he didn't think I couldn't do it, he wouldn't have asked me, you know, or offered it to me. So, you know, it was an incredible thing, and I have, you know, trust the staff and the organization wholeheartedly that, you know, they'll do what's the best for their team.
And any message for the fans at home?
No, you know, go New York, go Lizards.
Thank you very much.